guys, welcome to the Randomizers podcast. I'm your host, yes, and this is our guest, two people.
Listen to me, motherfucker. You said that your name was Saltydkdan and your real name's Derek.
Yes. So
what the fuck is that all about?
Well,
hold on. I'm actually furious with you right now.
Well, when a person and an internet like each other very much.
No, bitch. My real name is Mr. Cake Dragon Man. Mr. Cake is my first name, and Dragon Man is my last name. You can't come over here and be like, oh, hi everybody, my name's fucking Derek, and then be called, oh, I'm also Saltydkdan. You're a liar.
Well, it's not my fault that your first and last name made you fucking bullied in middle school or something. I don't know.
Listen, I wasn't just bullied in middle school. I was bullied from elementary school all the way to college. Get it through your thick fucking skull.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Randomizers podcast. I am DJ, and I'm joined with my co-host John, and returning with us is our good boy, Saltydkdan.
Am I a good boy though? Is that like?
I like to think that you're an okay boy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just say that. Okay. Okay,
Our
boy.
okay boy, Saltydkdan.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm back.
It's always good to have returning guests, even though the only other returning guest was Jake. So this is definitely a step in the right direction. Welcome back, Salty. How was your date today?
My day is pretty good. My voice is a little bit, it might be a little bit janky because I was doing some voice work earlier today because I'm a voice actor and that is what I do.
He's a voice actor, everyone. Clap for him. He's so much better than everybody else.
I'm gonna just clap for myself real quick. Can I actually express something frustrating about like doing voice stuff?
Go first.
Because this is the biggest pet peeve when people will be like, "Oh, you're a voice actor. Okay, do like Squidward from SpongeBob." And I'm like, people will legitimately think that if you're a voice actor, you can do impressions, which is not the case.
I worked at
90% of the time.
I worked at the Liverpool. I was driving with these two let's just say gentlemen, and we were riding, and then I said, oh, you know, I've been trying to do voice acting for a pretty long time, and they were like, hey, young N-word, can you do a voice, young N-word? I'm saying N-word and not the actual thing because that's racist.
Good.
And then I said, well, you see, sir, I can't do an impression of a voice. And they then decided to beat me with the brooms and the shovels.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't seem to understand that voice acting is just acting with your voice. Like, you don't go up to William Shatner and say, oh, do SpongeBob's voice. Do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
Like,
are you a real actor? Do SpongeBob's voice.
When they say that voice actors aren't real actors.
Wait, Cake would understand. A while back ago, there was this one guy that we knew that, like, every time we were in a Skype call with him, for some reason he would only want me to do Roger from American Dad. I'm like, bro, why? Like, why is that?
Oh my god!
Like, I don't know if you remember.
That's true. Who was that fucking loser? Who is that piece of shit? I hope you're watching this. I'll fucking come to your house and rape you.
I think it was a dude.
No, cut that.
I think it was
cut that out. Oh my god.
Dude, that you actually like did a freaking cover song with, dude.
Oh no! Oh no! I know who you're talking about. Oh,
I know. I was just gonna like play this off as just like a random story, and then just say like, "Hey, if you're out there and you're watching this, hope you're still doing good." Tyler.
Nah, they're a Trump supporter now.
What the fuck?
I swear.
Really?
Like, that's like a character trait from like
character trait now.
Like a character goes through a time skip and they're totally the same except now they're a Trump supporter. Like, dude, I love One Piece.
I love One Piece.
I've never watched One Piece. I hear that they're on a boat.
Okay, let me actually explain One Piece. Read the manga. Don't even fucking bother with the anime.
It's like
Don't even bother with the fucking anime because of the sole fact
The
Or no
moment that
fights.
the moment that I like wanted to at least start watching One Piece, it was on Toonami, and every week I would tune in, and yeah, the majority of one of the seasons is just a shit ton of reruns. Like the episodes are reruns themselves.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But no, I respect anyone that does One Piece, and I still love One Piece very dearly. But just read the manga if you are actually interested in seeing fight scenes.
You sound like a really like asshole JoJo fan on the
I
internet.
am, except I'm not a JoJo fan. I want to be, but I have had no time because I've been editing for literally your mother and everyone else.
Dan, I've
Oh,
only
my mom hired you?
My mom, yeah, your mom hired me to do some video editing for her Let's Play. It's pretty good. She has a lot of good talent.
I've been meaning like ever since she started posting them online.
She asked me to tell you to come home, but it seems
yeah,
serious.
no, yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, okay. But so
This
so
has got
yeah.
to this got really serious all of a sudden.
This is a good
Your
bit.
mom's calling to tell you to come home, and you're just like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. This is a good bit. This
Don't say it's a bit, then the bit will die.
no,
Idiot.
Like, if you're clever enough, you could actually mention that it's a bit while still going through the bit.
Yeah, no, it's totally it. This is listeners, the people who listen, you need to understand this is a bit. This is not real at all.
This whole thing isn't happening. I don't know how the heck you're watching this in the first place. And then just like you just see
This
everything
whole
fade away.
podcast is just one long ongoing bit.
That's definitely true, especially since you never promoted the podcast in the first place.
Oh my god,
that's
Joe,
also
don't.
a bit. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
Yes. Don't patronize our freaking guests like that.
I don't
Silver.
advertise anything.
True.
Snapple iced tea.
Oh shit! Today's sponsor is Snapple Iced Tea. We here at the Randomizers podcast would like to thank Snapple, especially the diet one that tastes like total fucking garbage, but we still drink it anyway.
We are not sponsored by Snapple iced tea. I am not either. So
get
please,
trouble if-
Snapple, if you want to sponsor me, please hit me up. I like your beverages. I ingest them daily. Thank you.
You just consume. You just grab it and it just goes into your pores like
I just
a
go like, all right, bottoms up.
Snapple, switch back to the glass
very
bottles,
good.
please.
glass bottles here in Florida. But again, I tried the diet one and it was pretty. There was another fucking flavor with the diet. I think black cherry or whatever, and it just literally tasted like fucking sewer water.
What
I didn't want to drink
what
it.
brand of bottle is better, plastic or glass? For like
Glass
the
because you
environment.
can fight your enemies.
No, shut up. I'm trying to save the environment here. Isn't plastic worse for the environment, but like cheaper to produce?
You would think, but I'm not all that sure actually. Just because pretty much everything else is glass.
I was because I like my Snapple in a glass bottle. I hate when it's in plastic. It doesn't have the same mechanics. Explain if Snapple ain't in a glass.
Power. You feel more power.
It doesn't have the same power.
Powerful when drinking from a glass than you were with a plastic bottle.
I need to drink my Snapple iced tea from a mason jar.
It's definitely
It's not
true.
worth it.
Silver, you are a consumer of Snapple, correct?
Yeah, I was actually witnessing the change from glass to plastic in my local 7-Eleven.
Actually, sounds awful.
They do still sell plastic one, like not plastic. They still sell glass ones. Like they go back and forth. Like some places will have plastic, some places will still have glass.
Publix has glass. This is the Snapple podcast now, everybody.
Hey everyone,
This is how
welcome back
much-
to the Snapplecast.
Dude, that's actually a really good idea for a podcast. I'm gonna steal that.
Snapple
Wait.
DJKR.
Wait, wasn't this a thing last time where we just like made up of like another name for a specific podcast that Dad was gonna steal the free?
I'm not sure. Joseph, editing this. Go back to that episode
No.
and see.
No. gonna go over an hour.
I would love to run a podcast where I just get guests on and talk about Snapple, iced tea.
Wait,
Like
You would have to
I could
not-
feasibly get some pretty good guests. Like I could probably ask Palo to talk about Snapple.
oh,
I like
dude.
to see Pale talking about Snapple. You have to like not tell them what it's about though. You just have to be like, I'm doing a podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm
and you
doing
just
this
talk about fucking
podcast.
Snapple.
It's gonna be like an interview style. You want to come on? Like, I could abuse my power on Twitter to get
My
really
power on
big
Twitter.
people for no reason to talk about Snapple.
I mean, that's
my
kind of what I do already. Except instead of talking about Snapple, I just talk about how depressed I am.
No,
Relatable.
well, one, I always keep saying it, but like Pella would be like a dream guest to have one day, and two, it was Legos last episode, like a whole.
Was Legos,
It was a
wasn't it?
podcast about Legos that we were talking about.
Definitely was Legos. Now it's Snapple. We're the third time we have Dan on here. We have to talk about some other bullshit.
That could
I
become
swear
a
we're not-
podcast in itself.
Well, let's talk about random shit with Saltydkdan. Belly button lint. Lint in the belly of your button.
It sucks.
It's very bad. It makes you feel awful to be alive.
Boy, I have so much trouble trying to clean that shit out. Is there a special tool that I can buy on Amazon for?
cleaning it out of my
Like-
ass.
Mr. Plinkett, what the fuck are you doing here? You have a restraining order. Get out. Now.
Oh, God.
Leave. Get out of here, Mr. Plinkett.
Okay,
Yes.
I stabbed him in the face. He's dead.
Nice.
Yay, we killed Red Letter Media!
Jeez. It makes me actually pretty sad, Mr. Plinkett. I don't know why. I just don't like his stupid face.
Oh.
I don't think anybody does. Mr. Plinkett's supposed to be purposefully ugly. What are you talking about?
Oh,
It's like
but that's
saying,
not...
wow, I think that this ugly person is ugly. Really? His
No.
avatar is like drawn to be gross and like weird. Why would you like that man?
I mean, like, if you were just... Would you actually go up to a person and tell them that they're ugly to their face? I mean, I
Yes, that's how I got my first girlfriend.
would. Oh, shit.
I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Snap.
Denise, if you're out there, it's joke.
You, Denise.
Joel.
He's not joking.
No, it's a joke. No, shut up.
Well, I think we'll if we'll censor the name if it's a real person. To,
Oh, no,
I don't
it's
know,
not.
penis.
It's not.
This ain't my first podcast rodeo. I got like lists of replacement names just in case.
Yeah, shit. Speaking of podcasts, Sonic, huh? That Sonic movie, huh? How's that podcast going on for you guys?
It's going pretty good. If you don't know, viewers, listeners, people that exist, I run a podcast with a good friend of mine, Nick Tendo, as well as our other friend Nolan and our friend Robo Buddies person, and we talk about some news and stuff about the upcoming Sonic film. It's been a roller coaster of a podcast. We've had some ups and downs. Mostly recently, we've had a lot of downs. It's been horrible seeing all the recent trailers and stuff, but I have faith. Even though I broke down the last podcast and almost sobbed outwardly about this fucking movie for children, I still have faith it will be a good movie. That or it'll be so bad that it'll be funny. Either way, it's a win-win for me.
And like when you had faith that Shadow would be in Smash Brothers?
Hey, die?
I got it.
And that for that very reason, I am never making theory videos ever again.
Like, I've no friends who have made very good theory videos, and they're just, when they're wrong, it's pretty funny, and I like watching them burn into a fucking flame.
I mean, it's gonna happen. Like, just look at Terminal Montage. He made so much of a fuss wanting Gino and freaking Smash.
Poor-
Look what happens.
Poor boy.
Poor boy. All these poor boys, everyone. We
A
ain't
moment of
getting the
silence.
Smash characters we want. I mean, yeah, Banjo was good, but I mean, come on, Rayman. All he is a spirit.
Listen, Rayman.
Rayman.
Rayman died the moment that Mario decided to pick the fucking cancer rabbits than him for a video game.
Can I bring up Terminal Montage real quick?
Go for it.
Because I'm so freaking pumped for Terminal Montage because I think it was him. He made a Super Mario World cartoon recently,
Yes.
and it hit top of trending page.
So good. That's good for
the. It was like insane that like a Newgrounds styled animation made it top to like not even trending for gaming, like full on trending. And I was like, holy shit. It's almost like YouTube cares about animators for just a brief moment.
Fucking right.
It's true. Like, I mean, I had the same feeling when YouTube, I think it was it Scratchfrilla? But anyway, a YouTube pooper with the Aurora Borealis fucking meme bullshit with what was it? The Steamed Hams Inc., where it was just a YouTube poop of the fucking Feel Good Inc. song from Gorillaz with the Steamed Hams thing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It was the first time I saw a YouTube pooper on trending. I was like, my G, you did it. I was very happy because I've been in that community for a very long time, and I decided not to be in that community for a very long time.
I really do love when like videos like that and also just animations make it to trending. Not even like okay, storytime animations make it to trending like frequently, but like listen, I don't have anything against storytime animations because they're making do with what they have on this godforsaken website. But I will say that it's just really cool to see like a skit animation of all things about a fucking Mario video game, like a really specific topic, make it to trending. Right. Like, you know, like I really like it when it's not just like personality based content that makes it to trending, like, you know, where YouTuber gets camera and says, hey guys, what's up, it's Lambfucker39 here and we're making a cardboard fort. Like,
oh, man. I know exactly
I just love that shit so much. I really hope that it happens more in the future.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to like come to the terms of the fact that YouTube are very, very, very desperate to not have an entire shit show happen to them again. And fucking
they're really you know, actually funny thing too, that Terminal Montage parody that made it to #1 on trending had an alternate universes joke based off of that Mario video where it's like beating Mario 64 with like no, it was like beating a specific level in Mario 64 in 0.5 A presses. It had a joke that ripped audio from that and had it in that video, and that was on trending. And I was like, oh my god, in our Lord of Year 2019 is a 0.5 A presses joke on #1 for trending. I cannot believe.
To talk about that, we need to talk about parallel universes.
That was the exact quote they used, and I heard it and I was like, this shit is on trending. Nobody who watches this is gonna get that joke.
Got the joke, but I thought it was like from some meme garbage. I didn't think it was from an actual fucking Mario 64 playthrough on Steam.
No, like legit. Wait, Cake, have you ever actually heard about this video?
I've heard about it once or twice, but I didn't know the statistics.
You need to watch the whole video. It is an experience and a half.
Send me the link after this.
Okay,
and I'll
sure.
give it a watch.
Oh, YouTube is weird though when it comes. Like, I don't know specifically why they like are like this with animators, but like, Derek, what are your thoughts on like the one time when a YouTube Rewind just shows a couple of animators, like for a
I will say, I think it was really cool that they showed storytime animators because they've been becoming such a big deal recently, and it's just cool to see animators in general in like YouTube Rewind and stuff. But I hope that they start incorporating like more than just storytime animators. Like, there's a lot of other animators that do a lot of really cool work on this site that don't get recognized as much. What was that?
Die Tomodachi. Die Tomodachi.
John, we get it.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of really cool anime they could incorporate in the future. I would, like we were literally just talking about, put Terminal Montage in there. His
Fuck
shit
yeah.
always goes viral. Why is he not in freaking YouTube Rewind? He's great.
Exactly.
I think he's the first, like, in a long time, first skit animator to make it to 1 million subscribers, like, since Egoraptor. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, yeah. I honestly, a part of me was gonna say I don't know how he does it, but I actually do know how he does it. He's fucking talented. He gets shit out relatively quickly, and he's funny. His animations make me crack up like a moron every time.
Same.
I even showed my brother, who legitimately hates everything that I love, and he's like, "Oh, funny animator, man. He's
Because
funny."
That's
the way
brilliant.
that he does it, like incorporating like memes into the animation that like just everybody fucking knows, and the way that he times it all out, and the animation is good too. I love his like little cute little style. It works so well with what he does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, love that boy.
You
And
know-
again, I love fucking all animators that make it godforsaken sight. Storytime YouTubers, parody animators, video game animators,
You.
NSFW animators. Do what you gotta do to survive.
Shout out to Gurf. I love Scarpne World. It's great. Love fapping. That's the fucking official word of the day. Love fapping.
It's 2 words.
Fuck you, Dan. Hey, today we got a sponsor today from ArtistCon.
I thought we
ArtistCon
got
is
a sponsor from Snapple. No, that's fine. Keep going.
Cancel the bit. ArtistCon is a legitimately real anime My Little Pony cartoon anthrax poisoning convention for
Good.
you. Do you ever want to go and
Good
walk
convention,
again,
yeah.
but not really? Too bad. Buy the merch. Today we have one of the guests for ArtistCon, Saltydkdan here. Talk about it. Salty, are you excited to be a guest?
I'm
at
so excited.
ArtistCon?
This year at ArtistCon, I have a booth where I'm selling rat poison.
Wow.
Really excited to hand out all this rat poison to my glorious 3 fans that follow me. So thank you so much for having me. I cannot wait to hand
Hey,
out
shut
all
the
of
fuck
this
up
rat.
while I talk about this commercial some more. ArtistCon will be happening at 1111 Bitch
Bitch
Chode
Cod.
Street. No, Bitch Chode Street. You
Bitch
fucked it up
Chode.
in the video, you stupid motherfucker. And we'll also be giving out free blowjobs from this man right here. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hello. Yes, my name is Pedro, and I was just found in the back alley.
Fantastic. Get your tickets at ArtistCon today, except they're sold out. So just literally walk into the convention. We don't know how money works. Come today. Fucking disaster that was. Thank you so much for for experiencing this with all of us. We also like to
Very excited about it.
great convention in 2029 happening. Anyway, to talk more about animation on YouTube, I think it would be best if we just
Yes.
a little more about how hard it is to animate literally fucking anything. It stinks.
I mean,
Who are you
yeah.
asking?
Just the audience in general, just everybody in general.
Yeah,
I've
let's
tried
let
animating.
the people listening talk a little bit.
All right.
Shut the fuck.
Just
Guys,
like,
shut up! They're trying to speak.
Oh shit.
Okay.
They make a good point though. Like
They're-
honestly, like
I
the
do-
audience they were talking about how hard it is to animate, and I agree.
Just make
Frames
it
per
simple.
second is very important when animating a visual medium.
Just make it like some Dora the Explorer shit. Like, now you give your opinion.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like they wanted to speak, so I let them speak. Don't be dicks about it.
Fuck you, Tan. This is
Sorry.
our show.
I don't care. Fuck you. It's mine now.
Okay,
No.
I'm the one who
There's-
introduced the damn thing. Screw you.
But we literally forced you to do it for the bit.
No, there was no bit. I'm the rightful heir to this throne.
you want to own Silver's entire channel with 422 subscribers.
Yes.
You want to own that.
Yep, it's mine now.
Silver, I'm sorry. I guess you don't own the channel anymore.
I mean, at least I know it's gonna be in good hands. Someone who, someone who can at least make it
good,
better.
dirty, unwashed hands.
Looks at my hands.
You sound like you're gonna fucking sexually assault his channel. Jesus Christ, Dan.
First off, it's an inanimate object. It cannot be sexually assaulted. Second off, it's not an inanimate object. It's an internet object, which is even more furthering my point.
I mean, you can make.
I shouldn't have drank tea
I
during
feel
that.
like what I'm saying right now is incriminating me somehow. I have to stop.
Really do. I would stop. Like some shit, but I think I'll just stop right there and say, hey guys, animation's hard, and if you work in animation, you're a good boy.
Oh,
I do some animation. I wouldn't say, well, okay, I am an animator, but I don't post a lot of it online. So
Stuff you very good. I'm gonna suck your dick a little bit. It's very.
thanks, that was great.
oh, shit.
Imagine, okay, not to get sidetracked off the animation stuff, but imagine like you have a sexual encounter with somebody, both of you consent, and you're like, wow, that was great. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's how a lot of. I mean, I've never fucked a woman or a man or a donkey before, but I'm just saying, I think that's.
I like how you're just outing yourself right now. Guys, I'm barren. I ain't got nothing going on.
Oh, yeah,
Man,
like-
I'll edit videos and enjoy my existence of a short time, and also work on my secret project, which has me actually working out, and I hate it. Only a few friends know about the secret project.
Then why are you
And-
saying it? Now
I'm-
everybody knows. What are you doing?
This is, I'm not gonna say until it's done, and when I do,
What the heck,
Well,
man?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh,
But yeah, animation's really hard.
yeah.
let's get back.
Have you guys?
Let's get back to anime.
Have you guys ever seen this this one? Whoa, that was my dog. What's wrong? You okay?
That sounded like a
Anime.
chicken.
Sanchez isn't a fan of animation.
He was
Um,
like,
He has 3 chihuahuas.
I have 2, you dingus.
Oh, that's right. The other one.
There was
You
no
only have-
other one. The other ones were a poodle and a corgi.
Oh, that's right. Wait, you got a When the fuck did you have a corgi? What was this?
Not corgi. Yorkie. A Yorkie
Yeah,
Terrier.
Fucking, I was like, you have a corgi,
Not a
and you never
corgi.
showed me. I love corgis. They're the best dog. All I got is a fucking stupid pit bull that pees everywhere.
So yeah.
yeah, so animation is pretty hard.
Thank you. Yeah, I was about to go back to that. Have you guys ever seen this this one video? Crap, I forgot the name of the animator. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Freddy
was-
Freaker.
What?
Freddy Freaker is the animator you're thinking about.
No.
Freddy Freaker's not an animator. He's the guy that
Yeah, I know.
mans
I
the
was-
freak phone.
Exactly.
I was trying to trick Silver to see if he knew what I was talking about.
No, well, I mean I did, but wait, I may look it up. Wait, it was mainly about. It was an animation about how hard animation is, where a girl like asks a dude to animate her, and it takes the dude like for fucking ever to animate it, and was
Oh,
like,
Ackroyd. Ackroyd.
yes.
Why do I know all these fucking animators on this site?
They're a fucking nerd, Salty, and you love.
I actively seek them out at this point. Like, if there's an animator and I like their stuff, immediate sub. Immediate!
Yeah.
Give me
That's-
more!
That's pretty much how I met you, Salty. I literally like crashed through your home and like, hey, you want to join our podcast? And then you're like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Who are you? And then I was like, listen, I may have kidnapped your dog, and I may throw him into the river. In this podcast, and
Yeah,
and
that's
here
like
you are.
exactly the same as me subscribing to an artist, yeah.
It's obsessive, okay? So it is the same.
Oh.
Great.
Took a dark turn
Wonderful.
very fast. Animation's great, guys.
Yeah,
And
but
it's hard.
Ackroyd made that animation you're talking about.
That, like, I see that as like so true. It'll take forever just to do just a couple frames.
It's not just
Yeah.
that. It's also just fucking video editing in the like as well, especially if you're masking something. Salty, You use Adobe Premiere, correct?
I use Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, and Photoshop.
Very good. I wish I was talented like you. Anyway, have you ever had to mask like moving objects or like moving characters or whatever? So like the green screen.
You gotta do it like frame by frame, and it's very tedious.
Sucks. It's very tedious in it.
I would say it's tedious, but it's I feel like less tedious than animation because you already have something in front of you and you know what you're doing. Animation is just like start from scratch, like start storyboarding, start timing it out, and then once you're feeling fully fulfilled, then you can start animating it.
Yeah. What about when you use, like, I don't know if you've ever had to do puppet animation, Salt Boy.
Kind of, because I guess some of the stuff that I've done can be classified as puppet animation, but I don't do the I don't do puppet animation like the normal way, which is like setting up a proper rig and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I remember like another one that I'm thinking of that like it basically tried to look like a legit puppet, but it was animated. Forgot the dude's name, but he did an Oni Plays animated, like kind of long ago.
I know what you're talking about. I think he has one of them on the official Oni Plays channel.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's yeah, I think so as well. Speaking of Oni Plays, if we're gonna get into animation, the Let's Play, let's talk about how everybody for some reason compared you to fucking Oni Plays for no reason whatsoever. Wasn't that fun?
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, people have always compared me to other people, where it's like, oh, dude, you're like just like Oni Plays, and I'm like, haha, yeah. And then people are like, oh, you're just like Vine Sauce Vinny guy, and I'm like, haha, yeah. I feel like all the comparisons are warranted, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just me. That's just how I am.
That's the thing, and I didn't really get the comparison at first. I still don't, because of the fact that I like to, especially when it's with the Let's Play genre or like any other medium, I don't like to compare one person to another, just due to the fact that it kind of sounds insulting, but the same way I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Some people sound insulting when they say it, but other people are genuinely like, you're very good, just like this person. Like, same thing with reviews. I get compared, like, back when I used to do reviews, you know, back when I uploaded, people liked to compare me to JonTron, and I'm happy with that since then I've decided, okay, no more formula, no more fucking bullshit. I'm not going with a catchphrase or any of that. We're gonna raw dog it, and we're gonna not go by script, and we're just gonna go fucking nuts with the editing. And that's pretty much how my experience just doing videos has been. But I can definitely see a lot of people don't mean harm when they say it, but the people that do mean harm when they say it,
well, I mean, like, you can definitely tell, like, there's some, like, for example, it's like, oh, you're just like Scott the Woz. Like, that's like, okay, yeah, that's a fair comparison or something like that. But if they're like, oh, you're just a Scott the Woz clone, then you're just like, oh, well, that's kind of mean. I'm trying to make something, you know, a little bit original, but
very mean. How dare they compare you to Scott the Woz?
I mean, that's not me talking about myself. I don't think I'm like Scott at all.
Hey, no, Scott here. Today we're gonna do some cock and ball torture.
That's one of my favorite memes right now. The Scott the Woz cock and ball torture voiceover. I legitimately think, like, a part of me is like, did Scott voice this himself? Like, I can't even tell.
No, because he's super family friendly. I don't think he'd ever do something like that.
But Scott, if you're out there, I love you. You're awesome, dude.
I'd fight you. WWE match. We're gonna go to WrestleMania. That would be the worst WrestleMania match ever.
But I also want to mention, when it comes to art and comparisons, I'm much different, because normally, like for example, a lot of and I found this out, some of my characters do indeed have some similarities to Garfield characters, and people will not shut up about it. Like, I have some characters from a project I'm working on. Hey, I'm just gonna share these sketches. Really like them. Here you go, Twitter. And people are like, "Oh, dude, is that John Arbuckle?" And initially, I was like, "Oh, that's a funny comparison. Like, yeah, I could see that." But then 300 more people all had the same joke, and I wanna kind of take a hammer to my forehead a little bit because I'm like, it's like the same thing that happened when the Steven Universe movie poster came out, and everybody was like, "Oh look, the main villain looks like XJ9 from the TV show My Life as a Teenage Robot," and no one would shut up about it. It's such an obvious joke. We've all made the joke already. Please stop. It's annoying.
Here, hit me with this as long as you can.
But yeah, no, like shit like that. It's just like, guys, I know, I've noticed, I've gotten like it's almost like its own meme by now. I feel like it must be because I get the same exact comment way too many times for it to be coincidental.
So Dan, really quick.
Yeah.
If I sent you your character looks like John Arbuckle, will you immediately block me from Twitter?
No, I don't. I'm not that big of an asshole. I will. Okay. Can we actually talk about blocking on Twitter? Because
do that
like,
shit.
Okay, so there have been moments, and I will admit, where I have blocked a couple people on Twitter, and people will be like, "Oh, why do you block people? Like, what is your idea of someone like that you should block?" And like I'll get messages like, "Hey, you blocked my friend. Can you unblock them?" And I'm like, "Well, now that makes me want to unblock them less." Like somebody that like you should block on Twitter is somebody who like for example, this one's super obvious. Somebody who posts just like gore and shit like that. Like stuff that you just are grossed out by and they're just posting just to get a rise out of you. Just block it. Get it out of here. Like I hate when people post gore and stuff like that. It's gross, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. I gotta block you.
Can I tell a story of how I got the receiving end of getting blocked?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
please
boy.
tell the story.
You know the YouTube or the internet personality Zombie Unicorn.
No, I do not.
You know the "and this is what it's all about" meme.
Oh, wait. Is that video that you post? Did you post that video?
Of the chick getting salty because a guy was recording him asking that? No, I retweeted it, but I didn't post it.
I was gonna say because I saw that recently.
Was not only that, but I saw this video of her making fun of, or not making fun of, but like just kind of insulting booth babes at E3. I was like, okay, I'm not having any of this shit. And then I decided they look like they're having fun. They aren't really attacking anyone, or they're not doing anything. And a few of my other friends, who I'm not going to name because I do not want them to get any backlash or anything. But like we were just talking to this woman, and then she called me a fucking incel cuck or something because of the fact that I said a booth babe. Like a booth. All right, booth babes have a purpose. They're there to sell things. If they're not having fun, then they should not get out. And if there's any sexual stuff going on, they should definitely talk about that to the police and everything, or just not be a part of that in general. If they have signed a contract to be at this convention and sell the product that they need to do in a certain way, that's fine. I also look at her Twitter and see that she does like kind of lewd cosplay or like naked stuff, and I'm just like, that I might be an incel cuck, but how is that not the same thing? But they're selling a product, and you are selling pictures of yourself slightly naked.
I think it's the same way with like people like Belle Delphine, where people get really mad at her, like you're just using your fans. But I'm like, dude, if I was Belle Delphine, I'd be doing the same shit.
I'm not judging the fucking game.
If I had the ability to bathe in water, bottle said water, and sell it to a bunch of like grody dudes on the internet for like a lot of money, I would do that.
Is with me, I feel like I would just be using the stupidity of other people to who want to get their dick wet to just sell a product, and I personally would never do that if I had a body like that. I would fucking definitely do nude cosplay though. That is a fucking guarantee, because I will love titties.
I mean,
Anyway,
I just do live streams and just tease them with my titties.
I'm going all the way. I'm not a pussy like you. All right, but anyway, back to the story.
I actually had a thing. Have you guys ever experienced this? And is it also a means of wanting to block someone on Twitter, where you look through someone's Twitter account, you see something like really cool, like, oh, this person posts some nice stuff, so you decide to follow them, and then like moments after you're done following them, like you get an immediate direct message from that person. It's like, hello, thank you for following. Mind checking out my Patreon, my YouTube, my Twitter. Oh wait, you're already on that. Oh yeah, okay. Check out all this stuff, and yeah.
That has happened to me when I like somebody, and the thing is, but they apologize to me, and then after that I start working with them, because that's how much of an editing whore I am. How I do. That's how I keep the roof up in this place.
That has actually happened to me several times, but like there was only one time when they actually said, sorry, we need to get rid of this. And I'm still friends with those people to this day, because they are amazing.
That's nice.
At least with them, it was just like, oh, thank you for following. Like, that was the only thing. And like afterwards it was like, yeah, sorry, we need to not do that.
I think like the automatic thanks for following thing can work at times, but for certain YouTubers, especially when you're starting out, it's not a great sign. It's like, I'm already following your stuff. I'm not gonna give you money. I'm not gonna give you my left kidney just so you can put that on Patreon or whatever.
Sell my liver to the black market.
See, have you ever been blocked by someone who says that they are of importance, but not really?
I've been, okay, well, I guess just getting back onto the blocking stuff then, like if you ever do block somebody, I would, like for example, I block a lot of like accounts that are just either like spam or something like that, or people that will like message me really weird and creepy stuff. I'll usually just block like right away, because like it's weird and creepy stuff. Like I don't want any of that. But like for an example, like I did like I think I talked about this on a live stream too. Like I noticed recently that there were some accounts that blocked me that were like other, I guess, YouTubers or something, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I wonder why they blocked me. I must have said something wrong or something. That must have, I guess, upset them, and I don't really know what I did. So like I feel like there's a lot of like settings that you can have on Twitter and different sites that, like, if you follow certain people, then you'll just get immediately blocked by somebody. Like you can just input into a website, like, if this person is following a person like this, then your Twitter will immediately block them. And I feel like that's probably what happened to me in a lot of cases, where people have blocked me, but they have no idea who the fuck I am. Where it's like for an example, like you know, following somebody on Twitter is not an endorsement of that person. Like for example, I, like a lot of other people, follow like Donald Trump as an example. Like following somebody is not a direct endorsement. You're just following because like they're a person of importance, whether that be positive or negative. And like those types of websites will be like, oh, that they're following that person, okay, so that's an immediate block. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it must be that, because I don't know what I did otherwise. I just make really bad jokes. Well, maybe they just hate my humor, and they're just like, I'm sick of this fucker showing up on my timeline and retweet. He needs to die.
Kind of like how I feel with Pyrocynical and his humor at this point. I think another example of the good reason why you should block somebody would also be if they threaten to dox
Oh
you.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Threaten your
I've gotten that sometimes too. It's really like uncomfortable. It's like, can you like go away, please? Like that's very. Can you not?
Yeah,
like,
I'd be fair.
most of the times that people do stuff like that, I'll just ignore them. But in some cases, I just block them.
It's so weird how weird the internet can be, where something like that can happen, and in the end you don't really know who this person is. Like someone could just be like personally, like, or someone could just be putting on your Twitter just like, how dare you do this to me? I will fucking go to your house and I will burn it. I will burn your house with you in it. And like in the end of you're just like, excuse me, who are you?
I remember once I got really sad because there was an artist that I really, really liked, and I was trying to find their Twitter, and I couldn't. But then I realized when I found it that they had blocked me, and that's why I couldn't follow their Twitter. And I was like, oh, fuck, what did I do? I really like your art. It's super good. Fuck.
That's like the biggest fear I have as a content creator.
Dude.
It's very like that's really only happened to me once when somebody that I am a fan of has blocked me. It was that artist. Not to throw shade on that artist, because actually, fun fact, they unblocked me later on. I don't remember how I found that out, but I stumbled upon their Twitter again and they unblocked me, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm allowed to follow you now. Thank you. But yeah, no, I've been in a couple of different situations like you just. And it's really weird when it happens too, because I'm not like the weirdo that seeks it out. I don't think that you even can like look for accounts that have blocked you. I don't think that there's an indication of like who's blocked you and all that. But like sometimes I'll see tweets on my timeline and I'm like, I can't view the tweet that they're quote tweeting. Why can't I view it? And I click on it and it's just like, oh, this person blocked you. And I'm like, damn it, I want to know what these people are quote tweeting and talking about.
Imagine you get blocked by Donald Trump. How devastated would you be?
Oh my God.
I don't think he's allowed to block people because his Twitter, since his Twitter is that of the president, like that would be essentially censorship.
I've seen fucking like screenshots of Donald Trump blocking folks.
Yeah, I don't think because he's not like because as the president, you're not like a private person. Like you can't do that. Like I don't think that should be allowed if that's the case. And if that is the case, I feel like that should like be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
Because like even if listen, Donald Trump doesn't have to like me. I don't like the guy personally myself, but I will say that he should not be allowed to block me on Twitter as an example because of the simple fact that it's like I'm an American citizen and literally 90% of the news about the president comes through his fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
Because
That's
that's like a thing that you wouldn't really expect to happen just because imagine just hearing that as a normal conversation for him. It's just like, oh, there's this one man named Saltydkdan. I'm going to block him for no reason
I don't
whatsoever.
think he would make a big deal about blocking Saltydk or anyone really. I don't think he would like fucking go on a podium and be like, today, boy, his name's Saltydkdan. He's not great. No, not really at all. I don't know what his nationality is. Hispanic.
I love his art, but my God, he said the word kill on Twitter. That's not okay.
Let's go back to that.
I'm sorry.
Fucking. Because my friend, Pulp Fictional, pinup artist, go check her out. She lost her fucking entire Twitter because she said that, like Dan, she said that she would fucking kill somebody as a joke, and got so bad to the point where she had to fucking redo her Twitter and everything. And I was like, oh no, and it sucks because
brutal with that.
It sucks too because I think with Dan, you have more of a fan base, and with Pulp Fictionally, her fan base was like mostly people that like her pinup art, and that's not really safe for work. And mostly, it's easier to post safe for work stuff and get that more out there than like NSFW stuff.
You know, it's actually funny that you mentioned that because when I got suspended from Twitter, what ended up happening with me was that it was okay. And if you know anything about my YouTube, you'll probably know of this video that I made called Thanos Irwin and all that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So the night of that live stream, when I originally streamed like that whole thing, like that's just a highlight video, but like when I streamed it initially and I was like doing that stupid joke with my friends, that was the night I got suspended. I got off of Twitch, and I literally remember posting like jokes and stuff about that whole live stream that I did. And it was one of those moments where I was like, everybody was in on the joke. We were all laughing and having a good time. And then Twitter was like, you are suspended. And I had
Wow.
no idea what happened. Like, I legitimately thought that it was because I was spamming pictures of Irwin on my Twitter timeline. Like, from Grim Adventures of the Billion Man, he just spamming pictures of Irwin. I legitimately thought that was the reason why. But apparently, there was like this tweet from like 2017 that was like, hey dude, I'm gonna kill you, but like it was a joke between like two people that were following each other, which was me and a voice actor friend of mine. I was like, dude, I'm gonna kill you for that. Like, he made some sort of like joke, and I was like, like playfully back and forth. But if you put the word kill and you in the same sentence in Twitter, it you are in danger of like
Sent
if
to the
you make
shadow
any
realm.
sort of like even joking threats, like you will get like booted. It's possible to get booted. That's why I'm so careful now with what I say on Twitter. I like to shitpost like an absolute madman, but like you got to be careful on Twitter now. Like
think,
it's
like,
very
I also think the getting back to shit posting now, since that's a good segue.
yeah.
Let's get to something that's not depressing. Let's talk about a green screen of Drake and Josh. Anyway, I think like shit posting is actually the best way for you to promote yourself and your brand. Which
You
is
think
why,
so?
like, yeah, because I mean, like, you got big over like just your shit posts alone, and then more people started following you, and then the moment you started making like content with Pasty and Gerber and all your other friends, that's when I think you started like picking up.
I think it was a combination of things. I definitely think my meme videos and like shit posts, I definitely think that they were a part of it. I don't think it was the single thing that propelled me to where I am now, though. I feel like it was just a lot of luck, in all honesty. Like I don't see anything else really. Like I guess it's just the simple fact of like you make a post and you put it on the internet, no one's guaranteed to see it. Like it, it could get to people eventually, but no one's guaranteed to see it. Sometimes you just got to be really fucking lucky and it'll reach the right person and they'll like share it or retweet it and then it just spreads from there, which I think that's happened to me a couple of times. And I think that's where I am now because of stuff like that, where I just get really lucky. And I am thankful for it every fucking day. I still don't really think I'm that big of a deal or anything. I'm just a boy. But
We're very thankful for a boy like you to be in this podcast because we love you very, very much.
Well,
well,
yeah,
thank you.
I agree
We're
with
both
that.
hugging
And
him
as
right
my
now.
dog is choking on his own saliva, what are you okay?
Okay, I was gonna make a joke saying that we're both hugging Saltydkdan right now, but I guess I'm hugging him while Silver's attending to his dying doggo.
I want to metaphorically hug Salty as well, but like, it's like my dog. I don't know why he always just chokes on his own saliva.
He's just no. I was gonna say a really bad dog pun, but I fucking forgot it. Anyway, I personally think that with Silver and his shit posts, I think he should just keep that on Twitter, just due to the fact that like they're very good shit posts, but if they're just 7 seconds or 15 seconds, it won't really get that much like traffic.
I
What are
mean,
your
I
thoughts on
guess
that?
what you could do is like you combine them all in video once you have a lot of them. That's what I used to do. I should probably do that more, but I always forget. Because like, like really short videos, they don't actually, I don't even want to say that they don't do well on YouTube because there's plenty of people that are YouTubers that make really short videos like Gus Johnson, where like they do skits and they're usually really short and they do really well on YouTube. So I don't even want to say like maybe memes can do well on YouTube. I actually don't know. Well, actually, no, I do know. Wait, I'm just disproving myself every fucking turn that I have. Dolan Dark and all those memers are super popular. So yeah, just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think
It's just about getting lucky, honestly.
exactly. I was actually about to like point that out. It's just as he said. It's mainly luck, but still, as long as you like put it out there, eventually, like if you're lucky enough, it'll like reach the right people.
I think it's like a combination of like if like you have to be making something okay, and this is gonna sound like such a dick thing to say, you have to make something good and also be lucky.
I think that's pretty much what.
I
Yeah.
think, and I don't want to say any of my stuff is good because I don't want to be narcissistic or anything. I'm like the opposite. I always shit on myself all the time, but like,
yourself, you stupid piece of fucking shit.
yeah, exactly.
I'm hitting fucking. You're no selling my slaps. What are you, Baron Corbin? Haha, wrestling joke.
God, I wish I got that. I don't watch wrestling.
Oh, never does. Kaiser,
Because it's
fucking
fake.
Kaiser was the only one. Bitch, I'll kill you right now. Oh no, I'm banned from Twitter. I just threatened Salty.
That is called bringing it back.
Fucking nah, Salty. Listen, man, I love your stuff. You're a very talented boy, and I honestly wish the best for you. It's been going pretty good for you so far.
The way that you said that makes me think like the way that you said that makes me think that I'm like about to die, and you're just like, dude, I really like your stuff a lot, and I wish the very best for you. I really do.
You way to make me look like a fucking monster. Yes, I fucking cut the wires from your car. I don't know if you drive.
You're gonna pull.
I do
just
drive.
know it.
Just cut the fucking brakes from your car and just be like, bye, Salty, here at DJsilverXY Studios, or Randomizer Studios. A real studio that isn't just the garage.
Hi.
I'm just thinking about Salty, like his little man riding a little boy riding a car.
Basically me.
Do we have any other questions, or should we wrap this up? I know that everyone here is very busy.
I was actually, I think I was just gonna mention at one point, because I just barely remembered. There's still an idea that I had of doing a podcast where I just got a few of you guys who were into JoJo and just have a whole conversation about that on a podcast.
Oh, that'd be a good episode.
Oh, dude, like I would be totally down because I'm always down to talk about Joe. Like in all honesty, so Silver, if you ever need me, I'm around.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, fucking okay. I guess it's kind of spoilers. I'm working on some JoJo stuff again, and I'm really excited about it. I don't know like if it'll ever become a thing, but it's like I have like this fucking whole dang script that I really want to record about JoJo, and I just want to talk more. I want to fucking oh wait, shit. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's Thunder and Lightning.
I definitely fucking heard that.
Holy
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've angered the gods because I just said I like JoJo, but
Jesus is like, how dare he not? How dare he like JoJo? I shall smite him.
But Jesus.
yeah, I fucking love JoJo, and I used to do so much like JoJo anime content on my channel, and I stopped because like it kind of got boring for me because I did so much of it. But I kind of want to bring a little bit of it back because I've been getting super into the latest season of the anime, Part 5.
Oh yeah.
A lot of good things about Part 5.
I'm actually finishing a reading of what is updated of Part 8.
Oh, really? How are you liking Part 8? Because I hate it.
It's weird, but I don't know.
The main protagonist.
I like a lot of things. All I gotta say is 4 balls.
Yeah, 4 balls.
4 balls.
I have to say, like, I don't know. Part 8's just not clicking with me. I gotta get back to it and maybe catch up a little bit, but Part 8 so far has it's not been good to me.
It's due to the fact that one of the characters from like one of the friends of the main character literally looks like a creepy incel that would pee himself if he just saw them.
No. Joshu is the best part of the entire part.
Oh, okay, because I remember you saying he sucked.
Oh yeah, no, he sucks, but he's like Waluigi. Like I love him regardless of how much he sucks.
Oh, ironically.
Like, I love him because he's the absolute biggest, like worst scumbag. Like the whole thing is like JoJo up to this point has had this thing where like they introduce people that are bad and then they become good guys like Okuyasu and Polnareff. But Joshu is like not even a bad guy. He's just the absolute fucking worst human being ever.
Yeah.
Looks like I found my favorite character then, because I have a fucking track record of liking characters everyone hates.
Oh yeah, no, dude, like Joshu, okay, like but before I get canceled for saying that I like Joshu, because there are a lot of scenes where Joshu is just straight up like a pervert and creepy.
Oh
Like
yeah.
there is a scene
Worse
where
than Meta
he
or
says
better than Meta?
there's a scene in part 8 where Joshu's mother comes back into his life and he doesn't believe that it's her, but he says that he can prove it by breastfeeding from her.
Yes.
And he starts like he rips off like a part of her shirt and she starts screaming, and it's a really weird and fucked up scene.
I would not do that.
Yeah.
Mineta would not do that. And that's
I do not
alright.
advocate anything that Joshu does, but the fact that he is the absolute worst human being on the planet, that is why I like him as a character. He's the
Think he'll-
worst. And his fucking haircut is so bad. Like that's the type of haircut you get when you go into the barber shop and you're like, dude, just fuck me up, fam.
Just like fucking Derek is just like, oh, Joshu's kind of a piece of shit, but you know I like him. And then the moment we talk about his haircut, fuck Joshu, he's a little bitch. Guys, fucking hair.
Like the way that I see his haircut is just like he grew it out at some point, and then like at the barber's he just like lifts up like the bangs and the like the back part of his hair, and then like as he lifts it up he just looks at the barber, shave off everything below this.
I have to admit, the creator of JoJo, Hirohiko Araki, he's made some great designs in the past. Joshu is not one of them.
There are dogs.
That man looks like a grown fucking 3-year-old.
There are dogs. Have you forgotten how he cannot draw dogs for shit?
Oh, well, no, he could draw dogs. He could. But in part 8, he just, I guess, forgot how to draw dogs. I can't explain.
And I kind of see like this may be a little bit of spoiler, so hold on, but like how he, I'm pretty sure he would just
The
like say,
JoJo spoiler podcast.
like
This is your fault for tuning in, you stupid idiot.
freaking, I'm pretty sure he would just say it as an excuse, like, oh no, it's a rock animal, it's supposed to look deformed. Like, no, I mean it's still a dog. They still call it a dog, so.
I mean, like, I was thinking that too, but at the end of the day, I'm still like, doesn't look like that much of a dog, now does it?
Yeah.
I remember in like a background he made like a literal fucking like 8-legged monster, and I was just like, what the fuck, is that supposed to be a dog? Oh my god.
I
So
think
it's like, you can't draw dogs. I'll send it to you, fucking both of you guys.
It's weird because in part 1, he draws dogs fine. Like part 1, part 2, 3, 4, 5, like he's fine. But the moment that part 8 came out, he just forgot. I don't, I can't explain it. Like, I mean, honestly, I really do think he's doing it on purpose. I think he is. Because there's just no way that he could forget how to draw a dog.
yeah, it's kind of like the same situation with Iggy. At first, like his face looks like a dog, legitimately. Like you can see the jowls and everything, and then
Yeah,
after
and
the
it was
first,
gross.
Yeah, and then after the first arc, like, bam, let's slap an anime face on that.
Yeah. Fucking A, man. I'm really excited for the ending of part 5 in like a week or two. It's gonna be great.
The 20th
Rap boy died.
28th.
28th, yeah.
It's gonna be a 1-hour special. It's 3 episodes, like
Holy shit.
all together.
And like,
Oh my
I
god.
have not seen an anime do a 1-hour special in a long ass time.
yeah, I'm actually wondering how it's gonna be that long, because from where they left off, there's only like a couple more things that need to be like shown that was in the manga, and then that'd be it.
Rest of it's just the rest of Giorno's gang fucking just sitting down and eating fucking scones or whatever the fuck.
They just eat pizza for the rest. Like the first 20 minutes are just the ending of the part, and then the next 40 minutes is just Giorno and everybody eating pizza.
Everyone's just like,
in
what
real
the
time.
fuck is going on?
And then you just hear in the background.
It's literally just like in the middle. 20 minutes of them just eating pizza and shit, and then immediately they just cut to them running, be like, let's go fucking get the bad guy. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
When the moon
Like,
hits your eye like a big piece of pie.
That's amore. I
Exactly.
will say, spoilers for part 5. If anybody wants to watch it, you can leave. But I think they're gonna do the ending of the big main fight with the bad guy. Then they're gonna do Sleeping Slaves, and then they're going to do, like the ending, and maybe like bring up the fact that Fugo is a character again.
I think so too, because like
Fugo. I think there was a Twitter post I saw from the official JoJo Twitter that was like in Japanese, so I couldn't read it, but it had Fugo in it. And when I did Twitter translate, it's like Fugo come back question mark or something, and I'm like, okay, well maybe.
oh
Maybe.
like
I mean, the anime's changed stuff before and added stuff, so I would really like if they at least acknowledge the fact that Fugo is a character.
yeah.
I know that there's an entire spin-off novel about it, and that would conflict with the spin-off novel. And apparently it's really good, but fuck you, because odds are they will not do that novel at all.
It's like one of the spin-offs are either like it is canon or it's not. It's very 50-50. It's like with all the Rohan ones, like, oh yeah, this is canon, but like it's like, oh, Jolene goes to the airport and experiences shit with Gucci. That's no, yeah,
Oh my
that's a
God.
separate thing.
The Jolene Gucci manga is hysterical. There's a video by somebody online about it. I wish I could remember their name.
I
Jolene goes to college and has a good time.
wait.
Jolene goes to the supermarket to buy soup. You know, that's a funny fucking joke that everyone recites all the time. Keep telling me the same joke, guys.
Oh, it's Red Bard.
Yeah,
Red
I
Bard.
just looked it up. Yeah, Red Bard. Like, she's amazing when it comes to explaining that stuff. I saw both of the Gucci ones that she did.
Yeah, I read those two before watching the Red Bard video. Like, I only found out about it recently, but like fucking those manga are so weird and bizarre, and they're just like their own bizarre alternate universe. It's
You say it's a bizarre adventure, Salty?
shut up, shut your whore mouth.
You said the word bizarre. You knew it was coming, motherfucker. You knew it was coming.
But yeah, it's just weird, man.
It is weird. Like, a lot of them are mainly just like portraits.
Oh yeah, like a lot of them are just big like spreads of art, and they don't really make sense in the context of an entire art piece or comic.
Right? And okay, so I know like we're almost we're almost out of time with this episode, but speaking of Red Bard, have you seen that explanation of that one JoJo related thing about I forgot like what the group was called that made this, but it's like a whole like spin-offing of like JoJo.
The people who made that anime, oh my god, I know what you're talking. Fuck, this is gonna kill me now.
Yeah, like,
I got him.
They made, it's like this really popular anime. Fuck. Wait, cut out this portion while I think about it, because I know it. I know it.
like
A clamp. They made it's like half mecha anime. Okay, well just look up Clamp. You'll see what anime I'm talking about. It's super popular.
let's see.
What the fuck are we talking about? Podcast? Where we try the shit that we're citing?
Clamp is an all-female Japanese manga artist.
They made the character design for Code Geass. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They worked on the character designs for those characters. But like Clamp is like this all-female like manga group, and they made a fan fiction doujinshi where the characters from part 3 of JoJo's, Jotaro and Kakyoin, who are both dudes, they have a baby together. Kakyoin lays an egg.
Kakyoin? Kakyoin, not Kakyoin? Like how you're supposed
Kakyoin.
to fucking say it?
Whoever says Kakyoin needs to die.
No.
Kakyoin.
But yes, that one. The one where you just freaking lay an egg and they have a freaking baby.
Yeah, they have a baby called named Jota, and this was like way before JoJo's Part 6, which I won't explain why because that's kind of a spoiler. But like, Jota is just this weird amalgamation of just fan fiction and like actually pretty good art. And I hate the fact that it exists, but I also love it.
Who tops, Kakyoin or fucking?
They don't sleep together. That's the thing. They just,
God
I
damn it.
guess they fall in love, and Kakyoin lays an egg, and then the egg hatches, and a small baby boy comes out.
You said it was a fucking doujinshi. So
Yeah, a doujinshi doesn't mean that like it has to be like sexual or anything. It's just like Japanese fan fiction, but with visuals.
No, I think I remember freaking Red Bart explaining that at one point Joseph uses Hermit Purple on TV to like spy on freaking Jotaro and Kakyoin like doing the dirty.
Oh, oh, okay. Never mind. I forgot then. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty gross.
pretty gross.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Tops.
I probably Jotaro. Have you seen that man?
I'd let him.
That boy is stacked.
I don't remember. Like, does Jotaro and Kakyoin's child Jota, when he comes out of the egg, does he just come out with the hat on?
I think so.
I think he does. Like, and that's how you know it's Jotaro's kid, because he has the same hat.
That's why I am not in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fandom.
That it's a fan fiction, you stupid fucking idiot.
By a completely different group.
I know,
Yeah.
but
This fan fiction is why I don't watch this series that's really good.
Undertale.
I can't believe that there's yaoi fan fiction of Goku and Vegeta. This is why I do not watch Goku's story.
There's so many people.
Goku's kind of a piece of shit.
We all know Goku's a piece of shit. That's why we like him.
Exactly.
Like the best antagonist ever.
Oh my god.
So where are we dropping, boys? This the end? This the end of the day?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to keep. I don't want to keep Salty here for too long. I know you may be busy.
Yee.
Good. That's a really good response, Derek. Salt.
Hey, you know what we should do for the end? We should like do a role play where I have a gun and I shoot both of you and you die.
What are you in role plays these days? You've done one with fucking Nolan. Now you're doing this with us. This is getting really weird, man. You need to give...
it's like you cut all this out, and instead of doing like an ending bit, I just shoot both of you.
Okay.
And it just cuts.
That sounds like a pretty. Who are you shooting first?
I'm shooting both. It's a spread shotgun. It's like a sawed-off shotgun, so like it is like a spread, and it could easily kill both of you at close range.
Okay. All right. So how are we doing this?
So we start from here, and I say, "Okay, I'm gonna kill you guys. Bye." And that's where you insert the shotgun, and that's how it ends.
All right.
All right.
You don't even need an outro. Like I did it for you. There you go.
Okay.
That's how you end a podcast.
All right. Let's just do it again then.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, it was really nice being on the podcast, guys. It's really, it's too bad I have to shoot both of you now in the face.
What?
Wait. What?